Good morning, students. We have studied about the French Revolution, what happened there, what were the reasons, how the constitution came in place, and how the constitutional monarchy came into existence, how it was changed by the regime of terror. All these we have studied. After the end of the Robespierre government, what happened in France? It was a very difficult time for France, and the poor people were not able to have control on the government, and the wealthier middle class which have a good money with them, and they were the powerful people, they got a chance to seize the power. So they seized the power, they made a new constitution, they introduced the constitution, and in that constitution they denied the vote to non-proportionate section of society. Non-proprietary section of society, it means the section of society which do not have land cannot vote. What they done? They made a system in which the two national councils were selected, two legislative councils were selected on the basis of votes by different section of society. These councils appoint a directory. The executive made of 5 members, in which 5 directors were appointed, and these directors have to get in touch with the legislative assembly, and their decisions must be approved by the legislative council. Why this was done? This was done because they have seen the system of Robespierre, in which the power was concentrated in single hand, and they have seen the bad effects of that. So they have not given power in single hand, they have given power in many hands. But what happened there, that the directors and the legislative councils, they were often clashing with each other, and whenever they found themselves in clash, the legislative council sought to dismiss the directors, because they have the power to remove directors from their post. So many times they have removed directors from their post, which creates an political instability, because the government were not able to work, because the system was disturbing. Regularly the directors were changed by the National Assembly, and this type of political crisis gives birth to the dictators. And the same happened in France. The military dictator Napoleon Bonaparte get a chance to seize the power, to get in what he done. He collected the army, and he removed directors and taken control of French government in. Now, when all these changes were happening, it was a monarchy. Then they seen 3 type of government system, and then the Napoleon Bonaparte came there in the power. In this all period, they have seen the different forms of the government, but what was important is that the ideal of freedom, the equality before the law, and fraternity remained inspiring all the people in the France, and they were ready to do whatever was needed to make France a democratic country. Now, what was the role of women in all the developments which were going on in France? Did they revolt? Were they able to come up with the man? In France, the women were participating in all these events from very beginning, from the start, and they brought about many important changes in society, and they were doing all this because what they think that their involvement would pressurize the revolutionary government to introduce measures to improve their lives. If what was their thought is that if they do not take part in the revolution, then the government would not think about them, and if they want to bring changes in their life, they need to help the revolutionaries. So they help them. The women who belongs to third estate, they had to work for a living because the men were engaged in the revolutionary activities. So it was their duty to arrange food for the family and to arrange everything. So for that they work. And how do they work? They work seamstresses. It means the laundries. They sold flowers. They sold fruit and vegetables in the market, or they employed as domestic servant in the houses of prosperous people. These were the works done by the women to earn their livelihood. Either they work as the laundress and wash the clothes, they sell flowers, fruit, vegetables. Many times they worked as domestic servant. Most women did not have access to education or job training because the awareness about women literacy was not there at that time in the society. So what people think that it is not necessary for ladies to get education. Why? Because what they need to do, they need to run the family, and education was important for that. It was the thought. So they do not have either they do not have education or the job training. Only the daughters of nobles or the prosperous section of the society or the rich people who belongs to the in the third estate, they could go to study. They could go to school that were called convent at that time, and as they complete their education, the family arranged their marriage. So it was the life of women in France. After marriage, they had to work, they had to earn for the family, they had to cook, they had to fetch water, they had to queue up for the bread, and they had to look after the children. All these work has to be done by the woman, and again with that their wages were lower than the men. They were working more, they were earning less, then they had to do all the necessary work of family, of home, and at their workplace. So it was a very difficult life for women. In order to discuss and voice their interest, women started their own political clubs and newspapers. About 60 women's clubs came up in different French cities. The Society of Revolutionary and Republican Women was the most famous of them. One of their demands was that women enjoy the same political rights as men. What they demanded, that women should have the same political rights that men is having. And why these clubs came up there? Because they were very disappointed by the Constitution of 1791, which reduced them to passive citizens, because they were not having the rights to vote. Even they were not counted as citizen. They were considered under the category of citizen, and the constitution which was made for the men and citizen. They demanded the right to vote, to be elected to the assembly, and to hold peaceful offices, political offices. What was their main demands? Their main demands were, first one is to right to vote, they can vote. Then to be elected to the assembly. They can be elected to the assembly and to hold political office. Only then they felt would their interest to be represented in the new government. But in the start, it was very difficult for them to get all these things. The revolutionary government did not introduce laws to help them. Together with the creation of state schools, schooling was made compulsory for all the girls. What was done by the revolutionary government to improve the life of girls is that they made it compulsory for girls to go to school. Then their father could no longer force them into marriage against their will. The second decision that was done by the revolutionary government was that father could not force girls to marriage against their will. It means girls will marry with their choice. The family cannot ask them to marry someone. Marriage was made into a contract entered into freely and registered under civil law. The marriage, it was not a family contract. It was made a legal contract and it was registered under civil law. Divorce was made legal, and legally the couple can live separately. They can, if they don't want to live with each other, they can live separately and they can take divorce. It was made legal and could be applied by both women and men, and both were allowed to apply for divorce. Women could now train for jobs, could become artists or run small businesses. So all these decisions were taken by the revolutionary government. Women's struggle for equal political rights, however, continued, because all the civil rights were given to them, but they were not having the political rights. They cannot choose the government, they cannot contest the election, they cannot hold political offices. All these problems were there with them. During the regime of terror, the new government issued law ordering closure of women's club and banning their political activities, and the men were so much keen about not to give them the power that they taken a decision to close down the women club, and they have banned the political activities of women. Many prominent women were arrested and number of them were executed. Women's movement for voting right was continued, and they finally got the voting right in 1946. Till that time, no French government gave them the right to vote. So this was the story of women in the France, how they struggled and how they got their achievements. The main work done by the Robespierre government, the Jacobin government, was the abolition of slavery. It was a very revolutionary social reform which was done by the Jacobin government, Jacobin regime, because at that time a system of slavery was practiced in France, in the French colonies as well. The colonies in the Caribbean, especially Martinique, Guadeloupe and Saint Domingo, these were important suppliers of commodities such as tobacco, indigo, sugar and coffee. But the Europeans, they do not want to go there and they do not want to work because of the distance and the unfamiliar lands. Because the lands were not familiar, the atmosphere was not familiar, and it was very far from France. So Europeans were don't want to go there. Now they need labor. So from where the laborers would come? The laborers would come from the Africa and the America, because all these areas were on a triangular between Europe, Africa and Americas, and because they need to do the plantation for indigo, tobacco, sugar, coffee, so they need the slaves, they need the workers. The slave trade began in 17th century. French merchants sailed from ports of Bordeaux to the African coast, where they bought slaves from local chieftains. Branded and shackled, their slaves were packed tightly into ships for 3-month long voyage across the Atlantic to the Caribbean. What they done? They traveled to the Africa. They went there, and from the chieftains in Africa, they bought the slaves, and they tightly tied up the slaves in the boats and taken them to Caribbeans. After 3-month long journey, they reached there. For 3 months they were tightly shackled there in the boats. Now, as they reached to the Caribbean,